ZTE Axon 40 Ultra 5G cell phone review. It's also one of the most attractive phones, if not the most. It features a nearly identical design, as well as a ZTE logo on its back. The ZTE has a large and elongated design that measures 163.3 mm x 73.6 mm x 8.4 mm and weighs 204 g. It might stretch your hand at first, but the curved waterfall display makes it worth it in the end. The design is at the perfect size to be comfortable and easy to hold in a hand, but the overall size can be somewhat surprising. While the USB-C port is fairly common, it did not come with headphones included. There also isn't an included audio jack because the volume buttons are positioned on the edge of the phone. There are some design decisions that we might prefer on the ZTE, compared to the Samsung. The textured glass back feels smooth and doesn't attract as much dust. The camera bump isn't quite as noticeable on the ZTE. The ZTE Axon 40 Ultra is the perfect phone for those who love the screen design that features curved edges. The device packs a user-friendly 6.8 inches of color and a more manageable size than some other available devices. The Axon features an under-display camera that doesn't interrupt the screen in any way. Instead, it sits underneath the screen. This certainly elevates the experience of playing games and watching videos, with no annoying splotch getting in the way. However, on the flip side, it does impact the quality of selfies. The screen uses high-quality AMOLED technology, supports HDR10+ and boasts over 1 billion colors. The screen has 1500 nits of brightness, making colors bright and bold with brilliant contrast. The Axon's 120 Hz refresh rate is equivalent to that offered in most top-end phones. It refers to the number of times the image updates each second. The higher the figure, the smoother motion is displayed. The ZTE Axon 40 Ultra has a huge screen and an impressive camera. We should first look at that amazing front camera. The camera's specs don't matter much. What matters most is that it's capable of multitasking and providing quality content, no matter what the camera placement is. The AI smarts are what give this device a leg up over other cameras with more traditional models. The Axon 40 Ultra has 3 rear cameras with a high-resolution 64MP sensor. The main camera has AF/1.6, 35mm lens with OIS. The ultra-wide sensor is a 16mm and f/2.4, while the final one has a 3.5mm periscope lens that's f/3.5 and 91mm. The camera will take a 12-megapixel photo. As you may know, it does not always make sense to jump into the settings for every little thing. This is where pixel binning comes in handy. ZTE Axon 40 Ultra is equipped with a powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, making it perfect for playing games on the go. However, some devices have experienced overheating, and we found that this is a problem on many of the handsets that feature a chip. However, like those phones, the CPU gets very hot when you're playing online shooters or doing intensive tasks, or even charging it or conducting benchmark tests, for example. The Axon is available in 2 configurations. The first has 8 GB of RAM, and the second bumps up the amount to 12 GB. The storage capacity is also increased to 256 GB. The phone supports the fastest speeds on compatible 5G networks, but how quickly the connection speeds will be varies based on your network and operating system. The ZTE Axon 40 Ultra runs Android 12, with MyOS 12 laid over the top. This is ZTE's own fork of Android, one that's less well known than Samsung's One UI or Xiaomi's MIUI. MyOS has some great features, as it provides easy access to quick settings and quick data. When you swipe down the screen to access them, they are large enough so you can easily toggle through them. With its built-in memory and powerful processor, this phone enables easier navigation for the people who struggle with smaller tiles on screens. They can still get to what they want without a hassle. The ZTE Axon 40 Ultra gets a 5000 mAh battery capacity and lasts for a day on just one charge.